Yo, still bills, what's the dizzle, man? Yo, I'm heading to work. It's motherfucking hump day, man. Y'all know how the story goes, man. But peep gang, let's get right into this bullshit, bro. Cause I was on Nuke's platform yesterday. Shout out to Nuke, the IBFP, and the motherfucking panel, man. I fucks with y'all, man. But yeah, I got privy to this information yesterday about the pay-per-view pricing or whatever for the for the triple header in May. And it was in the back of my mind like, yo, is they really gonna just I didn't know if it was in the back of my mind. It wasn't nothing that I thought was of extreme importance because I just didn't think they would dare to do something as ballsy as this. But they did it, and I'm hearing that each individual pay per view between the two, well at least between the one that Ryan is headlining and the one that Canelo is headlining, they 50 a piece, and it's $80 for the two of them. And I'm like this, man. Just when Turkey, like I'm not opposed to I'm not opposed to calling out Turkey on any wrongdoing that he's doing. Cause I sing his praises as well. But my nigga, how dare you sit here and try to sell me a $50 pay-per-view with Ryan Garcia? I don't give a fuck who was on that undercard, man. None of them are pay-per-view fighters, Brody. None of them are. I take issue with that now. Granted, I will say for the two, you get two for the price of one for one PBC pay-per-view. So that's what's up. Canelo is understandable. Why? Because that's the global face of the sport right there. Them other three motherfuckers though, no. If you was gonna make that a pay-per-view, that needs to be you. There's no way you give us Artur Beterbiev Bivol for $25 for that card that you $25 for that card, but you turn around and you sell us this shit for $50. Like, y'all gotta stop, man. I'm not paying $50 to see them niggas. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you, I'm not doing that shit, bro. What the fuck? I might fuck around and buck one, pay $80 or whatever for the for the package deal or whatever. But my thing is this: why the fuck is this on pay-per-view? Why? This is not a pay-per-view, Brody. No. Teofimo hasn't even been on a pay-per-view before. How you justify putting him on a pay-per-view undercard with other fighters who are not pay-per-view attractions? Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia together made a pay-per-view fight, and I think them numbers is fudged a little bit from what it is, and the information that I'm gathering. So how dare you sit here and you can't feed me fucking Arnold Barboza versus Teofimo Lopez for a $50 price point. You can't feed me Devin Haney versus Ramirez for $50, dog. You damn sure can't feed me Ryan versus Rolly. You can't do that. Like, how do y'all? It's so audacious for y'all to do this shit, bro. And y'all keep doing this stupid shit. Y'all take a step forward. Y'all take 3 steps forward and 1 step back. When the goal is to continue forward momentum, dog. Like, why do y'all keep doing stupid shit like this? Canelo for $50 is understandable. Why? Because that's fucking Canelo Alvarez. And that's a good card as well. Badu Jack. You get Badu Jack with, Malik, I forget. Michaela, I can't remember his name. We get to see fucking Jaime Munguia go in there and do what he better do it at least. Against Shiraz. That's understandable. And even then, it's a Canelo Alvarez fight. You think you about to sell me on Ryan versus Rolly as the main event for $50, dog? Y'all keep playing in our face. And maybe it's just because he's desensitized to the fact that not even desensitized, but he's just, I don't know, man. When you step over in somebody's lane, you kind of take on their customs, man. And America has the customs of putting everything behind a fucking pay-per-view because it's 2 notable names in the boxing space. They're not looking in the grand scheme of things. They're not looking into the fact that, let me get off Twitter. Let me get off Facebook. Let me get off YouTube. Let me tap into Dateline. Let me tap into 2020. Let me tap into one of these late night talk shows. Let me tap into let me get on regular TV. Let me get on cable TV and see which one of these motherfuckers right here pop up on a show that appeases a broader audience. It was a lot easier to do back in the 90s and in the early 2000s where TV shows was at their apex. But let me just do that. Let me test the waters real quick. This is ridiculous. None of them dudes is going on TV shows like that. None of them dudes is in commercials like that. Nobody knows these motherfuckers for you to justify putting this shit behind the fucking paywall for $50. You are keeping up the customs of the bullshit that these motherfuckers do. When they get a small name, not even a small name, when they get a reputable name in the sport, in this small biosphere that we call boxing, they think they automatically supposed to be overcompensated and put exclusively behind the paywall to watch them fight. No. No, this should not be $50. It would be a lot more understandable if it was $25 like you gave us the Bivol and Better BF fight. Both of those fights. It's a lot more understandable. But you think you're gonna sell me on this shit for $50? You gonna sell me on this shit for $50? No, dog. Like, it's a slap in the face, man. These motherfuckers do not belong behind paywalls, dog. They're not deserving of a pay-per-view. No. Ryan versus Rolly is the headliner, dog. That is crazy work. That's unexplanatory. That's unjustifiable. You cannot convince me that Ryan deserves to be compensated to fight Rolly Romero on a fucking as a main event for $50. The fuck are y'all doing? That is, bro. How dare you give us the fight card that you gave us with Bivol and Better BF for $25 and turn around and give us this shit? These dudes is not them dudes. None of them. None of them. They not them dudes. Y'all, man, just use your common logic, man. Use your common logic. Look at the numbers. Look at Devin's numbers with Lomachenko. Look at Devin's number with Regis. Use that and be like, oh, okay, yeah, man, yeah, this dude don't belong behind no fucking paywall. Use that. Use your thinking skills. Put on your thinking cap. Ryan Garcia sold with Tank. Hell yeah. Why? Because Tank, to a far lesser degree, is a marketable fighter. People are more familiar with Tank. They're more familiar with Tank. All right, cool. So all right, whatever, man. Him and Ryan Garcia, that's gonna make for a blockbuster pay-per-view, and they did $1 million. They did a cool M. Ryan and Haney didn't do that. I thought it was $500K they did. Them niggas allegedly did like $350 or some shit like that. These dudes are not worthy to be put behind a fucking paywall, dog. And to top it off, you got Rolly headlining. Rolly. Man, this shit is ridiculous, dog. You would have been better off just putting them two on the fucking headline, Ryan and Devin, for the rematch. Bro, they both been out the ring the same amount of time. You may as well just gave them that fight. Fuck a tune-up. They both as rusty as the next. Because they ain't fought since they fought each other. That would have been a lot more justifiable than this shit. Y'all gotta stop this epidemic of pay-per-views, man. Because every fight that is notable, every fighter that is notable to the boxing public does not deserve that shit being put on fucking pay-per-view, my nigga. This is not no fucking pay-per-view worthy fight. God damn. It's getting to the... This is turning to the PBC all over again, dog. This is something that I would expect from them. The only saving grace is that you're giving us 2 pay-per-views for the price of one PBC pay-per-view, but nonetheless, this is a fight that does not deserve to be paid for unless it's for $25. That's a far better deal if you just gonna put some shit behind the paywall. You can't justify giving us this fight for the same price that you gonna give us Canelo versus Skull in a fucking unification match. You can't justify that all while giving us Bivol and Better BF for $25, dog. Fuck no. That's ridiculous, man. Like, who the fuck? This dude, listen, and this is why the dude gets a lot of the flack that he gets. You're taking on the same customs of the people that you're supposed to be in competition with and that you're supposed to be outdoing. You cannot justify giving me Rolly versus Ryan as the headliner for $50, dog, to match Canelo. You can't. Nobody in their right mind would say, yo, well, shit, that's a good. No, bro. No. We ain't even paying for anyway, dog. That's a damn good idea also, man. You just, even you putting a fight in the middle of Times Square, that's a damn good idea. That's brilliant. You're getting innovative, you're getting creative with trying to get people's eyes back to the sport. But then you do some dumb shit like this. Oh, we gonna make it invite only. Why would you make it invite only? Why would you just simply say, yo, man, hey, yo, we bringing Ryan and Devin to, yo, man, come on, come on. Gonna make it invite only, bro. Like, I don't even get why you would do that. Times Square, that is a tourist attraction. People come from all over the globe to fucking Times Square. The objective is to get people back invested in the sport, and you're gonna turn this shit into some sort of exclusive country club. You dig? A sorority. What are you doing? I mean, maybe you think, all right, well, shit, they fought in Brooklyn. I think it was in Brooklyn that they fought in. All right, cool. Maybe they fought in Brooklyn, so, you know, motherfuckers can come out and see. You did, yeah, you know, they fought here, and Ryan did what he did to him. That's going, right there is going to, you know, play on people's triggers enough to come out there and, you know, watch the fight. No! You gonna shut down Times Square on some invite-only shit, Brody. As if, like, y'all, like, these niggas is more important than the ball drop on New Year's Eve or some shit like that. Man, come on, man. Just employ logic, my dude. This fight is not pay-per-view worthy. That card is not pay-per-view worthy. It's a damn good card. It's a damn good card. But is it a better card than Latino Night? No, it's not. It's not. It was a better card than Chris Billum Smith versus fucking Zordo Ramirez in a unification match. No, it wasn't. Tevin Farmer versus Williams Zepeda. Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. And why isn't it? Because we got Rolly headlining. Rolly Romero is headlining the fight with Ryan Garcia. And y'all think that shit is worth $50, dog? No. I just, man, listen, man. Don't become a cancer to the sport, man. Because people have been complaining about oversaturation of the market with pay-per-views. There's no reason why motherfuckers should be getting extorted to watch something that was exclusive. It's like y'all are trying to make boxing a privilege. This is a privilege to watch the sport of boxing, dog. And this is the least talked about sport in the country. Y'all are trying to turn this shit into some sort of exclusive shit. You dig? Like, you gotta be of a certain ilk to come over here and be a part of this fold. So you gonna make us pay $50 to watch fucking Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero in a main event? Man, stop playing, dog. No. Or we can sweeten the pot by giving you 2 for the price of 1. That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. That's a slap in the face. You gonna charge motherfuckers to watch these dudes fight when neither one of them are pay-per-view attractions? Good fucking God. And this makes sense to you this makes sense to you? This is logical? Turkey? This is logical to you, Brody? Like, come on, man. This is horrendous. Fucking stupid. Stop turning boxing into a country club, Brody. Stop turning boxing into a members-only club. Stop turning boxing into a sorority and Delta Phi and all that shit, man. This is not what this shit is about, man. This is not a sport that you can even afford to do that shit with. You don't pay to watch basketball and football. Outside of you having a cable, having cable, you don't pay for that shit. Unless you get something a little bit more exclusive where you want to see all the games or you want to watch games from the past. And you just want consistent contact on the NBA or the NFL or the NHL or the MLB or soccer. No other sport does this but boxing, man, and that pisses me off. You cannot penalize the fans of the sport because we all the fuck we got. They don't cover boxing on fucking ESPN like that. After the fight is over with, the fight is over with. They'll go right off into the next segment on ESPN and start talking about football or basketball in the off season. They won't even think twice to cover what it is that we just watched 15 seconds ago before they got off of the other set. Man, like, stop playing, bro. Y'all niggas is out of y'all mind with this shit. And this shit is tiresome. Turkey, you supposed to know better than this, man. Don't give me no motherfucking $50 price point to watch Ryan Garcia go in there and crash Rolly Romero. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to pay for that. I didn't want that fight to begin with. You may as well just put Devin and Ryan in there for the rematch right now, man. Fuck out of here, man. Yo, you hustling backwards, dog, and you really need to check yourself. God damn, man. Fuck out of here.